Alright, this is my second time recording this. Last time I got a bit too caught up in the moment, a bit too emotional. I had to really find time to sort of compose my thoughts. I was speaking out of a lot of emotion in the other take, but I wanted to start off by saying rest in peace X or Jazzy on Freud's, whatever you want me to call him or whatever. He was a massive inspiration to me for like my music, my videos, my art, just anything. And yeah, that's mostly what I have to say. But that's not really what I wanted to get into with this topic. But you know, he died last night for me about 9 o'clock, and yeah, it really hit me hard. But I'm better now. I've had time to think it over, and I've decided, you know, his message was always that he wanted the youth to, like, you know, fulfill their full potential, and I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and fulfill that. So yeah, that's all I have to say on that. The one thing that I really wanted to cover is the fact that this happens every time someone dies, but it hasn't happened to a point where it affects me, because I haven't recently, until now, had a proper influence and an idol taken away from me. I don't mean to sound selfish, but you know what I mean. I haven't had that yet, and now I have, and to see everyone's reaction from this perspective, it's kind of sickening. And it's even more difficult with the mistakes X made in the past, and you could all like say, oh, they weren't mistakes or whatever. He was a kid. He was literally the same age as me, and he was brought up in a rough area, in an abusive household, and subsequently he took on that abusive behaviour, and the thing is, he changed, and he was changing. And an example of a tweet that I wanted to bring up was if Malcolm X died at the same time at the same age as X, if Malcolm X died at the same time as XXXTENTACION, Malcolm X would have been known as the same things X would have been known as: an abuser, a drug addict, and a crazy person. But X didn't have that time to flourish and achieve, you know, his true potential. He was changing, and he was doing a lot of work for charity. He was helping a lot of kids, and the fact that his life was literally stripped away from him, and that's again not what I wanted to get into. I wanted to get into the fact that we live in a day and age where everyone thinks they're right. Everyone thinks they're morally superior to everyone else, and we've been brought up in that age. I don't know if it's like millennials or whatever. I don't know if it's our sort of culture, but everyone thinks they're right. No one has it feels like no one has the ability to put their own head into other people's shoes, and I think I definitely have that problem. I think literally it's a problem within my age range, I think. Because if you go onto Twitter, I struggled to go on Twitter this morning. Everyone, I kept seeing tweets saying, you know, oh, X, you deserve to die. No one deserves to die, especially not that young. And if you think that, you know, if you think any sort of crime deserves death, except, you know, obviously like paedophilia, just rape, like, you know, but if you think. And also I saw people convoluting, you know, I saw people comparing Hitler to X, and saying, oh, no one celebrated Hitler, like, no one celebrated Hitler when he died, or whatever, everyone knew he was a bad person. So you're saying abuse is the same as mass genocide. I hate it. But I wanted to say that these people who sit on or stand on a pedestal of moral righteousness, and are celebrating a young black man's death, who was killed with a gun, by gun violence, and you're celebrating it, and you're saying, oh, he deserved to die or whatever. You've got problems, and you've got something wrong with you, and I believe that if you feel like, oh, you're morally superior because, I don't know, oh look, I advocate for gay rights. I'm one of these people who I'm not racist, all this kind of stuff, and then you say this young black man, 20 years old, 3 years older than me, deserved to get shot and killed whilst planning a charity event. You're kind of sick in the head. And that's what I'm seeing on Twitter, especially with these deranged K-pop stands or whatever. Every thread, they just bring up that, oh, he was an abuser, oh, I don't care that he got shot, oh, he deserved it. No one deserves to get killed for that, and the fact that it's clear he was definitely an emotional abuser, but the person who pressed the charges dropped the charges, and the court, they found no conclusive evidence. So he was, in my heart, he's still innocent until proven guilty, and he wasn't proven guilty. That's why he wasn't in prison. Otherwise, if he was in prison, he wouldn't be dead. But yeah, I don't. If he did do any of it, I don't agree with any of it. I just, yeah, I just feel like I don't know. I just want more compassion from people, I guess. And it affected me. It hit me hard, all of it. Especially on Twitter. Just like, you know, I don't have any problems with anyone making jokes. Just, again, just don't expect anyone to laugh or people not to get angry at you. You know, I'm an advocate for freedom of speech and expression. Do what you want. And making jokes about that kind of stuff, it's whatever. You can do what you want, but don't expect me to laugh along. Yeah. Again, I just wanted to say, you people who advocate so highly for, you know, black rights and you the BLM movement, and then you celebrate this this talented artist, and he was definitely on a right path, a correct path. Literally, his last Instagram post was, I'm planning a charity event in Florida soon, and that was his last ever post. And you celebrate him getting shot because of some allegations that you so highly want to be true. I don't understand. Yeah. Anyway, no one deserves to die for that kind of shit. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you just understand where I'm coming from and that kind of shit. But I thought I wanted to make this video just to sort of pay my respects and give my thoughts on X. Thank you again for providing me with a platform to resonate with, inspiration and yeah, motivation. Thank you. X or Jazzo on Freud. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.